Hello everyone, how's it going? I am speedrunning. I'm gonna do some PinOut. I don't expect it to go very well because it's been a very long time, but we'll get some attempts in. I'm gonna turn down air server very slightly, and by that I mean like decrease the volume very big amount because it's very loud. Yeah, there we go. That sounds good. Alright. Yeah, we'll have it about that much. Actually, a little bit less. I think I'll just turn up the volume for myself. There we go. Yeah, editing does take a long time, yeah. I do really want to record it, but I have so much I want to get done right now. So, yeah, not only that, but, you know, I don't have 40 hours in a day, unfortunately. That, and I also want to do videos and other stuff as well, so yeah, it's pretty difficult. But anyway, I have a therun command now. You can watch me press the split key live on therun because I have set it up properly now, and I've literally just uploaded the PinOut runs, and that's it. I just quickly did it yesterday. And I don't really want all my runs to be on there anyway, to be honest. But I've had a little idea. Now, the other runners, they run on different platforms. And the problem with this, of course, it's a mobile game, it's very accessible, but having different versions and different graphics settings is awkward because the other two runners that are ahead of me use higher graphics. Now, I'm not sure if that is what is affecting their push power up, or I don't know if there is anything affected by the push power up. Hey Jules, how you doing? Good to see you. Yes, we have the therun command, so you can watch it live when I actually get going. Hope you're doing well though. Good to see you. Yeah, so I'm gonna try some different graphics settings. Now, I should mention, before I get started, in fact, I might even add it to the title, it's not really a flashing lights warning, it's more of a bright light. Bright lights. If I could spell. Bright lights. Yeah, I think that makes sense to just put a little warning in there. Because I'm going to turn up my graphics just to see whether that makes a difference or not, because I've noticed in the runs that are ahead of me that they seem to have pushed for quite some extra time, more than what I would expect when I use it. I know how it works is probably what is affecting it, so it's like whenever you're aiming, like whenever the aiming arrow is on screen, it pauses the use of or the timer on the push power up, so it's probably something to do with that, to be honest, but I do still want to at least try it. I would be a fool if I didn't try it, but right now I'm in 3rd place, and world record is a significant distance away, so I want to narrow the gap because it's getting pretty difficult to achieve now. What actually is world record? Is it 7:10? 7:10 rings a bell. It would be great to get sub 7. I mean, that would just be amazing. I'm really only running this category because it's the only category on there. Like, I wouldn't be running this. It's 7:01. 7:01.85 is the time. It's the only one with milliseconds on the board. I think it's probably just because they're the only one that submitted with milliseconds, to be honest. But, yeah. Also, why is my flag the England flag? Go away. I want it to be the Brit flag. Okay, well, that's SRC moment. Okay, whatever. Yeah. Right, anyway, let's just get going. Let's just do some runs. Now, I should mention, it will probably take me a little while to get a run going anyway because of the 1 in 5 chance. Oh, whoops, I have just, never mind, I need to mop that up. 1 second. Hold on. Alright, I spilled some water. I need to clean it up because I can't leave that. That and it's right next to my extension lead, so I need to tidy that up before we have a big problem. I mean, it's only on the back of it, so we should be right. I'll just do that. Right, now we will get going. I spilled a significant amount more than I thought I did, so... Oh, and it all went on my sock as well. Great. Okay, well, brilliant. What a great start. Yeah, let's just do runs. What an amazing start to the stream. Okay, anyway. How much delay have I got? A little bit. There's always a little bit of delay though. So let me turn off that and let's get going. I don't have hundredths on for once. I normally have hundredths on for this, but I'm gonna not today. See how it goes. Oh, I'm gonna use different graphics, won't I? Okay, what does balanced look like? Balanced is fine, and extreme makes it look like that. Okay, we'll try balanced for now, because I'm pretty sure balanced is the default. So I'm assuming that that is what the other runners will have used. There's not really a way of me knowing because there's not really a massive difference between the two. But yeah, I'm going to quickly mention that I hate this. I much prefer functional. Functional is just better, in my opinion. I mean, this looks cool. Like, the smoke effects and stuff look really cool. But when you're trying to focus and do things very precisely... it really isn't very helpful. Another thing I should mention, the 2 runners ahead of me use Android. Most runners use Android. So that might also come into play when I start trying to optimize this. Also, I use an iPad. Other people might use phones. There's a lot of stuff to think about, to be honest. So I really need to just test some stuff and... that's really annoying. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on, don't... Oh, the delay's just messed up instantly. I really need a good mirroring software, honestly. Using air server still when it's this bad is just not okay. But yeah, anyway, PinOut. It is a endless runner pinball game, technically speaking. But there is an end to the game, and that is marked by overtime. Overtime starts at 8,000 points, so the last input, essentially, before 8,000 points is where the run ends. And that's a chunky time save, but time loss, sorry. That is not a time save, not for that terrible start. But we will at least try and get a run going, and you never know, if I get push, then it is at least a possible PB, because push saves an absurd, ridiculous, silly amount of time. But not only that, it is only a 1 in 5 chance of getting it, so I do need to get it and then hit the trick. Got time freeze, so we have to reset. It's very unfortunate that the run is like this now. It's in this state. It is a bit of a shame, but I do have stuff planned soon that should make things a little bit more interesting for doing any percent runs, and it is in the form of a race, as I have mentioned. I'm going to do a similar style event for a race to ESA's Break the Record. So you get a certain amount of time to do runs, and you can finish off your final run after the timer ends. And it'll only be for 3 hours, but I think it will make it very interesting. And even if we don't get anyone joining, it will still be good for me to sort of do some no resets at the start and then do some more serious runs near the end. It will make it a lot more fun, to be honest. Because I've only done, I think, one stream in the past that's been 3 hours straight of this game. And it really didn't go great, to be honest. I didn't really get much out of it. In terms of actual good runs. So I would really like to do that sort of event and make things a little different, really. And not only that, but I do want to encourage as many people to get into speedrunning as possible. And this is probably my most beginner-friendly game. That I'm not taking. There is no way I'm taking 9 seconds out of source. So yeah, there are specific inputs that you want to get to make it onto each ramp. Some are slightly faster, but for the most part, there will only be a few different interactions you can get from hitting the ball using one of the flippers. And that is mainly due to the 3 lines in the floor, which slow the ball down and make it a lot easier to control the ball, really. A lot easier than most pinball games. Most pinball games, you're after a lot of very precise inputs, sometimes frame perfect. And here we don't actually need frame perfect very much. But yeah, this might look quite difficult when you are... I'm dropping frames. This might look quite difficult when you're starting out, mainly because of the in-game timer. If the in-game timer runs out, it is game over, and you do have to start your run again, because Premium does let you restart from the beginning of an area, but that is not allowed in runs, so you do have to start from the beginning. But there are a ton of backups and extra time dots you can get, and really that's the best thing about this run. You can sort of customize your route based on how good you are at the game and how quick you can complete the game. But not only that, there are also other things like power-ups that can increase the amount of time you're having on the in-game timer while not really increasing the amount of RTA time you're taking, which is a very good thing. Yeah, see, that makes it, like, the smoke effect there just threw me off, to be honest. Like, it's just so jarring to get used to. Like, you can't see the ball when you hit a bumper. You genuinely just can't see it at all. It's just so hard to get used to. Like, you're handicapping yourself if you do this. But, like, I need to try it. There's not really any other ways I can think of push working differently. Okay, that is a weird way of getting through there, but sure. I was not confident I was going to be able to hit that. And by that I mean I don't think it was able to hit, I was able to hit that through there. That is too much time loss. Any more than 15, I'm out. Realistically, less than that, really, but I want to get a run going. And the only way I'm going to be able to practice saving 30 plus seconds in 0.100 is to get runs. And I could just practice 0.100, but that kind of feels not that useful because I know how to do the trick, and it's going to take me, you know, it's only a 20% chance even in practice. Like, there's no practice file for this game or anything. Yeah, we'll do some runs. We'll try and get push out of 0.100 at least once. And probably on that run, unless it's going terribly, I will do a no reset. Of course, if it goes terribly, then I'll probably game over anyway. Because that's another thing with this game, really. You can't really do no resets that are going really poorly because you're just going to lose so much in-game time. And if you do both major skips, then it's going to be quite difficult. Like, cannon skip and 0.100 push skip is You know, they're the two big skips of this game, and if you do both of those, you are missing out on a ton of in-game time. So that is the thing when you're starting out, that you don't really have any pressure to do those hard skips, especially 0.100 push skip, because that's also RNG of getting the power up. Because if you do those skips, you're losing a lot of in-game time, and you don't really save a massive amount of time for cannon skip, which is interesting because cannon skip is easier to do, and obviously no RNG. But at the same time, you're not gaining much time in the speedrun, but you are losing probably a comparable amount of in-game time on the timer to doing that skip compared to 0.100 skip. And there are others as well, like people have got push as a random power-up in other areas and made it work quite well. But really, 0.100 is the massive standout that you pretty much have to do if you're going for a top run now. You can definitely get any of the top 3 times that are currently on the... Oh no, you can definitely get like 730 or less without doing the skip, but I would consider it incredibly hard. I mean, I haven't even got sub 730 yet, and now I am doing the skip, so to get that would be quite hard. Also, I got it. Oh my god. Okay, that is a run. That is a run. That is definitely a run. Oh my god, that's a run. World record pace again, here we go. Not that it will stay, because these areas are really very, very good. So it's unlikely to stay, but it is a very, very PVable run. Not guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed. Okay, not as good there, so we will lose time, but still okay. Good. Not good. Really not good. Okay, it's fine. This is my first run for a very long time, so I don't expect much. Oh, that's annoying. It's not terrible. Not as bad as the other one. Oh no, oh no. That's really bad. Oh, this is not that great. I will not be that far ahead. It's fine. I'm expecting about 10 seconds ahead. If not, then I'll probably lose a little bit in the upcoming areas, so maybe not PB. You just drain so quickly in this game. You just drain so quick. I don't know. Okay, not 10. I was expecting another mistake, that's why. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't do that, don't do that, and don't fall. Don't get that power up. Oh, no. Random. Oh, why'd I get timed up? That's 7 seconds lost, yeah. I'll close it out. I'll close it out. I expect PB is gone. Yeah. Good, I actually remembered to do the right way this time. Okay, I've had some really weird interactions there recently. I don't know why. Yeah, like, I've got 3.5 seconds to save in this entire area. That is a joke. That can be, like, not even any mistakes. Just, like, some random stuff happens that isn't really my fault. Okay. PB would be nice. Close. No. That's very bad. No. No, don't do that. Oh, that's so annoying. No! Oh. It might be gone. Please work. Gotta go for that. Oh, really? Hey, Ross, how's it going? No! Oh, come on. No! Oh, it was gone already. No. No. Do it again. Not even waiting around. Not even waiting around. Just do more runs. I'm happy I got that. That's my first decent run in a while. And the last time I did runs was a while ago when I also had a decent run. So, can't expect much. I used up the server's pool of luck yesterday. Yeah, I just saw him. I recommended. Did you get a Peggle PB yesterday? Like a 10, like a low 10x or something. Like a 103, I want to say. I only briefly looked at it because I was scrolling through my YouTube playlists to find my music. But yeah, GG's on that. That's just... I don't know where your PP was before that, but... Yeah, 104.25, yeah. I knew it was somewhere near that. That is ridiculously good. Like, I remember when I started playing Peggle and it was like... The times was very similar to that. Like, there's been so much going on in Peggle recently that it has advanced from there, but to get a run like that is just amazing. Like, I sort of know how it was going in Peggle because I would literally do one run 1 week, and then, like, say on the Monday, and then I would do another run that, like, in a fortnight's time on the next Monday I have off from work, and I would PB by like 5 to 10 minutes, and I would be in like 20 positions lower than I was in my previous PB. Like, that's how much Peggle's popping off. I'm genuinely serious. Like, it's all documented on my PB sheet. Like, I go from... Hold up, I need to check this. I need to check this now, because I know something like that happened. If I find my Peggle PBs... right, clear, apart from Peggle. Yeah, so look, I got 3 Peggle PBs. The first one, 120th, 212, right? I then PB by 5 minutes... the next day, and I only got 5 positions, and then the next run, okay, no, it wasn't 2 weeks later, it was after my holiday, that's why there's such a gap. So June, July, wow, there was a massive gap. Like a 11-week gap, okay, never mind, it wasn't 2 weeks. But then I went down 16 positions, and I PB'd by 17 minutes. Like, that just doesn't really happen in a lot of games at all. Not with how many people are playing it and like the sort of game it is. I don't know. Like, it's just such an anomaly, but it's a great anomaly. Great to see. I mean, I do want to do more Peggle. It's just that I got quite lucky in that run, and for me to actually get some more decent runs, I would need to do quite a lot of runs, or I'd need to learn some better strats, which I already am trying, but I don't know. Peggle's just one of them games that I can sort of dedicate my time to if I haven't got anything else going on. I don't think I'm ever gonna grind it out. Like, there's a very, very, very small pool of games that I am willing to grind out, and this is one of them, but there are not many games in that list. There are not many at all. And even then, there is a point that I get bored of this game because there is one category, and I've not heard anything about Race to Overtime 2 being added. I might DM Otterstone because I've not heard anything. I know that he's probably incredibly busy because he moderates so many games and runs so many games, but I don't know if there's any way of me contacting him, because I think he's the only active mod. Unfortunately, I've not really heard anything about PinOut in the mobile speedrunning Discord. It's sort of just one of those games that is on speedrun.com, and that's as far as it goes, unfortunately. We're going to make that change when we do the PinOut race. We are going to make that change. PinOut race happening in December. I'm going to make the sign-ups available closer to the date. I'm probably going to do a proper announcement in the next couple of weeks. I've already written it out and everything. But I want to announce it now, but I feel like it will be too far away from the date and people will forget about the race. So I want to do it closer to the date, really. Like, I don't want to announce it this far off. Like, I'm hyped for it, and I will keep the hype going on my end, but there's no point announcing a race that's going to happen in, like, 5 weeks' time. Like, this is just too early. Although, if we're talking in terms of the number of streams I do of PinOut, it's literally in, like, 5 PinOut streams' time. So it's not far off. Maybe I can do the announcement next week, but I'm already doing a game show announcement on Sunday, so I don't want to keep flooding it because I realise I keep doing that, and yeah, that isn't great. Bayonetta 3 is out today, it is. Did you say you were getting Bayonetta 3, or are you waiting? Anyway, how you doing, King Alien? Good to see you. Also, Call of Duty come out today, and I'm assuming that's what the queue outside game was when I walked by to get to my office. Yeah, it is quite funny to see the queue of people, like, there waiting on a Friday, like 8:50 in the morning to get their first thing. But I'm just saying, the queue was bigger when Pokemon came out. I mean, they might have been there for Bayonetta 3, but I don't know. I mean, I did hear issues of, like, supply issues, and that was from the Nintendo UK account as well. So, no, actually, was that the original? That wasn't Bayonetta 3. I don't remember. I know there was some sort of supply issue with a Bayonetta game for the Switch. So, I don't recall them saying Bayonetta 3 though. Might have been the original. Yeah, not till Christmas, but you're getting Sonic Frontiers and Crisis Core. FF7. Nice. Quite a lot going on then. Yeah, there was just one period where it was basically like every Friday you would see a queue outside game with people like waiting to go in to get their physical copies of whatever game was coming out. I mean, I feel like I noticed that a lot more with Nintendo games, because Call of Duty coming out today and there not being a massive queue, I mean, I would have expected a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe people just buying it digital, I guess. But yeah, the Pokemon queue was like twice as big. Yeah, Sonic releases on a Tuesday. I know Sega did stuff like that. Like, they don't... I mean, I'm mainly used to, like, Nintendo first-party sort of releases that always come out on a Friday, or pretty much always. So, yeah, it's unusual, but I'm pretty sure Sega do their own sort of thing like that. Because the last Sega game that I bought on release, and probably actually the only one, I think, that I've bought on release from Sega, is Banana Mania. Super Monkey Ball, Banana Mania. And I'm pretty sure that came out on a weird day, like a Tuesday or something. Although that was also different because there was like pre-orders stuff going on. Yeah, Friday just seems like a nice pick for, you know, in general, because you've then got the weekend to play it. They're not going to release it on a weekend. No, they're not going to release stuff on a weekend most of the time. Come on. Okay, we didn't get it anyway. Yeah, so I should explain what is going on, why I keep resetting at the power-up. I am after push. I need push. I cannot get world record without push. Push is required, unfortunately. And because push is not offered, it's always, I believe, I actually can't remember what the other one is, motion link? Motion link or random, whatever one it is. It basically means you can't get that power-up. There are 6 power-ups in the game. You can't get that power-up. It is impossible to get the one that is the other option. So it is a 1 in 5 chance of getting push. I don't know if there are any RNG manipulation strats or anything, but I know that I really struggle to get it, so yeah, hopefully something is found someday, because if it became a 100% chance to get pushed from the random power-up, that would be amazing. Or even anything more than 20%. I would gladly take a 1 in 4 chance instead of a 1 in 5. It's not much, but it will do. It just kind of sucks when you get into a rhythm with the game with a really good no reset, and then you just can't get another run going because you literally cannot get the RNG. And normally, like, bad RNG in games, it doesn't affect it, so you literally have to reset. Like, there are games like that, but there aren't many that I run that are like that. And it does suck. But that's the point the game's at now. Oh, the game's on Amazon Prime as well, so if you order it through Amazon, you just get it. I mean, a lot of the time I'm ordering games through digital now. I'm basically always ordering games on digital. Like, I haven't got a physical game in a while. But that's mainly because, like, most games I've bought recently, I've had even a small chance of speedrunning the game. And a lot of the time, load times are gonna make a difference. And I've learnt my lesson from getting games like, I don't know, Mario Kart and stuff that would have been preferable to get on digital for the load times. Not great. I am going to keep going though. I've set myself a threshold of plus 15. Plus 15 is okay. It's not really, but I want to do runs. There's no way I get better than this other than doing runs. So I have to do runs. Bayonetta and Devil May Cry. I'm really not familiar with either series, to be honest, so I don't know, but probably go for it. Because who doesn't love a crossover? my favourite crossover is SM MIDI and getting slow motion every time I get to 0.100 power up. There is not a single better crossover than that. Smash Ultimate, close second. But yeah, if you're doing no resets of this game, like when you're starting out, really, I can just recommend, obviously not doing the two major skips, the Granular Rainstorm Cannon skip and the 0.100 outbound skip. But what else I would say is really just grab most time dots. Like, most time dots are worth grabbing. There are only like 2 or 3 sets of time dots that aren't worth taking. Because they genuinely do not benefit you. Like, it takes, like, there are some where it takes like 8, it gives you 8 seconds. Like, there's one in Something Beneath near the end where you can go to the left and it will give you like 8 seconds or something, but then there's an extra flipper and that doesn't have the 3 lines, and you can't possibly, well, it's pretty difficult to then be able to time getting on the ramp from that flipper, so you kind of have to let it collide and then use another one. So by the time you've done that, you've lost all 8 seconds anyway. Like, that's not worth grabbing. But most of them are worth grabbing, so for the most part, if you're starting out, grab every time dot, do every mini game, especially Laser Racer. Do every Laser Racer, or at least the first 2, because you don't have to go out your way to get the first 2. And power-ups as well. Time freeze is really good. Just don't grab slow motion. Slow motion's just not worth it. Like, you lose time for slow motion, it throws off your timings, and it really doesn't give you much of an in-game time bonus compared to how slow the ball's going. But really, you can just get started with this game, honestly. Like, there's stuff I can suggest, like specific stuff compared, or like interactions with each ramp and stuff like that, and especially the double ramp leading into the power-up orb in 0.100 that you can bypass if you just go through the middle. I mean, we don't even notice that that trick nowadays because I cut it out completely through doing the push skip. But when you're starting out, it can be a bit of a problem. 0.100 is still a bit of a problem. And that is probably the only thing about doing my route now, which is the 0.100 skip, because it skips the last like 2/3 of 0.100, which is the hard bits for the most part. Which I'm happy about, but obviously it is traded for a really annoying 1 in 5 chance. And also having to hit the bumper at a specific angle, which is also not free. And I don't feel like I'm getting better. I'm getting it more often, but I don't feel like I'm learning how exactly it works. I just sort of get it, and sometimes I don't. But when we actually do the race, I am planning on making a tutorial video, and all it's going to be is pretty much me commentating over my Race to Overtime 2 world record. And the reason I'm going to use that run is because that really shows off where exactly you should be grabbing time dots, because that run just sums up exactly what time dots you should be grabbing. Because obviously in that run I need the time dots to be able to have enough time to do overtime 2, or sorry, overtime, to get to overtime 2. Yeah, they've been working on Frontiers for a really long time. Yeah, Pokemon will probably sell really well as well. Yeah, getting a Sonic game on launch, I'm gonna be honest, is probably a bit of a risk. But if you're into your Sonic, you might as well, to be honest. Like, you want to be able to play it. Although the best thing about, you know, if the game's not that great, at least it's going to be on sale, like, before Christmas. Or probably not before Christmas, but after Christmas. I don't know. But I think there's high expectations, and it would be unusual for there to be another one that doesn't hit the top mark, really. But I have not played recent games. I've not played Forces, so I can't really comment on whether it's even a bad game in the first place, but all I'm saying is I got it as part of the Sonic bundle for like a third of its price. But if I cut that game from the bundle, which I could do because it was like a customized bundle, I could have saved that made up like a third of the entire price for like every Sonic game that's on Steam. And there are like at least 10. But I guess that's just because it's recent, really. Why am I messing up this? Okay, I'm doing extreme graphics, to be honest. I need to do that. I need to see if it works. Like, if it helps at all. I have now got 20% on my iPad, so that's good, I guess. I was trying to charge it before stream. But the charge was off. So that was brilliant. Oh no. Come on, one more run. Seriously, you're not just gonna give me push once. I don't know why they've called it a season pass. Like, is there gonna be more DLC in that case, or like, is there just one? Because if there's just one, then why have they called it a season pass when there's like, there's no seasons? Unless there are seasons, then I guess it makes sense, but oh, 3 waves of DLC, right, okay. Even then, it's like, season pass just, it isn't a season pass by definition, it's just some DLC. Like, they just couldn't think of a better name, so they thought, I know. The kids are down with the season passes right now in their Fortnites, so we will call it a season pass. That's just what it feels like, but I don't know. Either way, it's still a DLC, and knowing the previous game, it will probably be really good. Rayman and Robits are reunited. Yeah, I've never really played much of it either, to be honest. I mean, I have one person constantly telling me to get a Rabbids game. And I've played a little bit of Rayman, and my friend owns Rayman for the Switch. The remastered Raymans. Alright, one more to 0.100, please. In fact, no, one out of 0.100, please. Not just one into 0.100. The fact that I've had 2.3 thousand attempts at this game, like, I have never run a game like this, or a single category at least, ever. Because I've put this amount of time into games before, but there have been games where I've just sort of casually run them. This is different. This is a game I'm actually decent at. It's just getting a run and getting the power-up that I need, the funny push. No, I hate the graphics. I hate the graphics. I hate the graphics. Go. Losing quite a lot of time to that. Yeah, so if you're wondering why I don't grab the power up there, there is only time freeze or slow motion offered. And that is fixed. They can be in different positions, so you can get time freeze on the left or on the right. And that is why you won't see me mashing when I get a power up, because I don't know which side the random or the push will be on. Are you serious? How am I 20 seconds out of here? I'll do the reset properly. But yeah, unfortunately I can't really do massive streams of PinOut right now, lengths of streams, because one, I just like to have it on a Friday anyway, because it's really easy for me to set up a PinOut stream, because it's only mobile. I don't have to set up my console or anything, and my capture card and everything, my TV. But also, I have to like crane my neck down to play this game when I'm streaming it, so yeah, it is pretty awkward. But I do have it resting on some Wii games right now, so it is at least a little bit higher up. Not many Wii games though. Oh, come on. Hey, yo. 250. Time saved out of source. What? No, not my PinOut speedrun. And lost the end. Oh, whoops. gonna be pretty annoying again. Oh, hello. I mean, that doesn't save me any time. Yeah, it's always funny when I get that. Yeah, we can go. That is actually one of my better Emerald exits today, which is really not great. 9.3 being one of my best is not good. Go. Ah, you can get it in one there. Come on, push. No! It's like 6 in a row. I am due my push power up now. Come on. RNG. I have a 100% chance of getting it on the 5th one. That's how it works. I mean, that was the 6th one, so I guess that makes sense why I didn't. Oh. Collision moment. They split. This will not be nice. And it also won't be 6.9, so it definitely won't be nice. No, I don't even want to see it actually. Are the timings harder on the graphics or what? Or am I just bad? It's probably me just being bad, but there could be a difference. I don't know. I think that's cope. We don't do cope much here, but I think that is cope. Society, if we could get through cycle 1 of the gate. I mean, it wouldn't be that good because it would only mean I have like a sub 730 and that's it really. I wouldn't have world record. Plus everyone would do it, so. Although that would mean there would be a sub 7, which would be very cool. Little slow on the ramps there, but we go. No! Where's my push power up? Come on! I might as well just run like super punch out at this point. I'd probably get like a 2-hour super punch out run with this RNG. No. Really? This is so bad. Oh my goodness, no. It's so sad because I've actually been in the mood to have like some good attempts today, and I did get a good attempt with the one run that I could possibly get a good attempt with. But like, give me another possible attempt, please. Come on. I can't do good attempts if you will not let me do a good attempt. It's simply not possible. I think I need to start doing offline attempts again. I'm going to upload my splits to splits.io just so I can use live split 1 before my next PinOut stream. See if I can get anything. Although I don't like doing runs offline because, really? Because the thing just breaks sometimes. Like the iOS recording just doesn't like me for some reason. I don't know why. Really? I know if I reset, I wouldn't get a run, so no point resetting. Okay. That is a gold split in Emerald Electric. And a 0.1 as well. Pretty major at this point. Never mind. I mean, all that means really is just I played perfectly, but the ball had a very slightly better collision sometimes. That's all it really means. But it's still a gold. And what is it? 616, some of best. 616. That's why I'm still here. Like, it's just so frustrating. I know I can push this game so far if the game will just let me. But I can only get a run on average every 10 minutes, and that's assuming that I get to 0.100 power up orb every single time, every 2 minutes. Like 1 in 5 chance. Takes about 2 to 3 minutes to get there. 10-15 minutes before I get a push. Also, I have definitely got there about 10 times today. Probably slightly less, and I've only had 1. I swear I've had like below the average number of pushes for ages. And there was that one stream where I got like 4 in an hour and did nothing. Like, can you give me that again? And there was that one stream where I got 0. Fairly sure I got 0 at some point. But that was when I was like doing commentary, GDQ commentary practice for if I got in. Now I am just grinding the game. So I would like push again, please. So true. Time save. No way. Yeah, it's not the worst to get a slightly slow ramp there because you gotta wait for the gate anyway. See, like, that's the difference between my gold and like losing a tiny fraction of a second. Really, really doesn't matter at this stage, but it's where the gold comes from. And it is almost certainly that ramp as well. There's not really any others that can cause a time loss. Or that one can, apparently. That is a 0.1 time save. Like, I don't understand how I'm supposed to save more time on that. That was not that bad at all. That was basically flawless. It's just tiny optimizations. Ugh. Ugh. Come on. Alright. Oh my goodness. I am going to go insane. Every good run. Right, I need to just throw away 15 seconds and get to the power-up, and I'll get push. Because that is how it works. If I lose a ton of time, I will proceed to get push and be marginally ahead, but against a ridiculously good PB comparison where I am almost certainly not going to get PB. I.e. the run earlier where I was 40 seconds ahead, which is technically world record pace. Doesn't mean I'm going to keep it, because stuff happens at the end of the game that isn't very nice a lot of the time. I would have PB'd earlier if that stuff didn't happen. And it's not been as bad as some other runs recently, but like, it wasn't very helpful either. Come on, get the fast one. A little bit slow. Much better than most of my runs today. Come on, push. Push, push, push. Now. Time doubler. Oh my god. How many? How many non-pushes? I'm trying my best. I am trying my best. This is literally a consistency, Source, and Emerald Electric stream. That is literally what this is. I mean, it's been a very long time since a PB. Like, well over 1,000 attempts. Well over. It has been so long. And it should have happened earlier. I just drained time. I knew I would drain time, I just didn't know where. That's why I said I would be like 10 seconds ahead, and I was like 23, 24 seconds ahead. Like, I was pretty certain I would be more time ahead, but like, I knew if I was, I would still drain time somewhere. Because that's just what the end is like. Only recently. Like, it didn't used to be that bad for me. Yes, so true. I agree. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Alright, I'm gonna finish up soon, so I want to go and get push right now. Ayo, Theon! Farming points, you did say. And that's what you did. Although still, no mini deal or no deal. For the entire month. We've had so many winners. More than average. And not a single one of either of the 2 emotes we need. Clearly it's rigged. Yeah. Push. If there was a way of going left there instead of right, you can definitely make that first cycle. You definitely can. At least I didn't fall. Oh, come on. No! Stay on that side. Too far behind. Way too far behind. I want 1 run out of Zero Dark 100. Now, I know I've been going for like 40 minutes with no push. Probably longer. But I would like a run, please. So, actually it's probably been more like an hour. Because I got it very early. I've definitely got it at least like 10 times. And had 1 push. Also, I should really head off because I've got homework I need to do after the stream. Which is due today, even though I don't have college until Wednesday. So, yeah. But I have decided that I do not care. So I will do it whenever I finish. And go and have food, and then do it. Alright, please. Left side. I was expecting to miss that. I think that's the first left side I've had today. Oh, no. No, that is in a really unfavourable spot. Okay, that actually was going to fall if I didn't do that there. Okay, that was also a really dodgy, annoying collision. But I'm just too good, so I managed to do it anyway. I'm gonna miss now because I said that. I deserve it. I'll take it. Come on. This might be my last one. Alright, cross your fingers.
Choose power up. Push.
Come on, get through, get through! That'll do. Nowhere near as good as earlier, but it'll do. I'm really not going to be very far ahead. Maybe saving about 20 seconds. And I'm already 5 behind. I'd be surprised if that, to be honest. The rest needs to be perfect, which it is not. This is where I started off without push in the last one. So that is enough of an indicator. I really just need more practice getting push, but I just don't get it. So I can't practice. These runs are practice, technically. Because they're the only time I get push. No point practicing it. I might as well incorporate it into full runs because I know how to do it. You can't consistency practice something that isn't consistent with RNG. It's like, I'm very conflicted. Solid, solid. Don't get that. Oh, you dingus. Get it again. Damn it. I was really banking getting it again. Okay, I'm probably still ahead, but not much, because that area's pretty good, and so is this, as a result, in my PB. Good to get right side. I got left side earlier, so... Yeah, I will lose time here, by default. Oh, you idiot. Random. Oh! I had to do it. Imagine not getting the power up after deliberately going that way. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Nice. So cool. Ah. Oh. Oh, no. Please. I just want to PB. Right side, good. What? Hypersphere is so mean recently. My goodness, there is almost nothing I can do to prevent that. I don't know what to do to prevent that, that's for sure. Oh. What a run. What a run. Oh, what a run. Oh, what a run. It's just... Oh, it's just undescribable. And it's not undescribably good. Please do not fall straight back in. Get another sub 8, come on. I need a sub 8 counter. Yep, yep. That's extra bonus time for when I do my race to overtime too. Yep. Oh, yep, 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 yep. I missed the gate again. Please make it. I do need to get more consistent at getting that cannon from the left side there, to be honest. I have at least hit that twice today, so I'm happy. Because I miss that quite a lot, and it loses an unreasonable amount of time when you miss it. So I am happy with that. Okay, another 745. Literally, like, carbon copy of the other run. Yeah, literally 2 745.1s in a single day. That is a carbon copy of the other run. Which I'm actually quite happy with that, because I was up against 23 seconds less time save, and I got the exact same run. So that is good. However, moral victories don't mean very much. So, yeah, whatever. 2 745s in a single day. It's good. It's very good. I mean, the fact that I got that with the 2, count them 2 pushes I got. 2 pushes. And I made them both solid runs. I can't be disappointed, but I'm just... Whenever I'm in the zone, I can't get anything. The RNG just isn't there. Oh, it's so frustrating. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow. All things equal, okay? No promises until I am here and I am streaming and I don't get IRL'd. we will be doing a 380 star 3D World run. Very long time coming. It is going to be my first long run of 3D World since I started running 3D World. I never did a 380 on Wii U. To be honest, that's probably a good thing that I'm starting on Switch, because it's so much friendlier with keeping the stars and stuff. Why do you still have 8 splits when you're kind of expected to skip 2 of them? Yeah, good question. To be honest, I really should just delete those 2. Yeah, I probably should. I mean, I like to have them there as, like, comparisons, because I do usually add them in when I get a PB. But I don't know. I think it would feel a bit weird if I got rid of 0.100 and combined 0.100 and something beneath, and the same for Granular Rainstorm and Hypersphere. Although Granular Rainstorm and Hypersphere would feel normal because of the... I guess the amount of the push power-up you still have left in Granular Rainstorm does make quite a difference in Hypersphere, so I wouldn't mind combining those 2, but like, if I combine those 2, I might as well combine both. You know what, I might just go ahead and delete those 2, but I don't know. Yeah, maybe I will. Actually, I'll do it now. Because I would try and split, but even if I had like a foot pedal to split, I would still struggle. Because I've got to focus on the game. Yeah, so we'll just delete that one and call it ZDH and SB. And then call that one GR and H. Yeah. I mean, that does look neat still. I kind of thought it wouldn't look neat, but it certainly looks neater than when I have to skip 2 splits in a good run. So, yeah, we'll go with that. Alright. It's just now I have to adjust to having gold segments that are like 1 minute 37. But, that is whatever. I mean, I did actually like having individual splits so I could see what my gold was, but that was only for the purposes of the community sum of best from world records, for my world record progression when I eventually do it. And I've already done that now. Like, I've already compiled the splits from world records anyway, so it doesn't even make a difference now. That, and I can already go through the VOD and like find out exactly what time I got anyway, so I'm talking rubbish. Anyway, that is going to do it. We'll see if someone's live. Thanks, everyone. Been a slightly longer Friday stream than normal, but we'll see if someone's live. I might even just head off, to be honest. Is there anyone else doing PinOut? No. It is just me. I mean, I've got used to the graphics in the game very quickly as well. Like the high graphics. Although I don't like running on high graphics, I still prefer the lower. But I just feel like there's got to be some difference between the graphical settings and like how the power-ups are affected, I don't know, or in-game time. There has to be something. Either that or it's literally just Android versus iOS for the version differences. Gotta buy a cheap Android phone that runs really slowly, but runs the game perfectly well, so that it makes push last longer. I don't know. I don't think it is that. I'm still not 100% sure, but there's definitely some sort of difference. Either that or it's literally just how they hold the power-ups. But the good thing is now World Record does have inputs, like an input display sort of thing going on with the screen recording. So I can sort of use that to see what's going on. Yeah, I think I'm going to head off, to be honest. I am going to go and do my homework, go and eat. But we will be back with PinOut. I've had fun today, and we did get 2 push power-ups at least. But yeah, PinOut race soon. If you want to go ahead and learn PinOut while you've still got time before that race happens, it's going to happen at some time in December. We're going to have a vote of what day exactly we hold it on. But yeah, it will be sometime in December, and there will be days that are not Saturdays on that poll as well, but most of them will be Saturdays, because it has to be one of my stream days. Although that said, if I do have to like randomly cancel the stream for whatever reason, I'll still let the race go ahead, probably. And then just like hop in late or whatever. Anyway, yeah, that's it for me. Saturday, that's tomorrow, 3 PM BST. And it will be the last BST stream for a while before we change to Daylight Savings and we do GMT time. It will be a 3D World 380 run. It will probably be the whole stream. About 5 hours it will take me, 4.5 to 5 hours. So thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you around. Bye bye.